G'day, Spartanwilly here, and today we'll be starting a brand new series on Rival Stars Horse Racing Desktop Edition. Alright, welcome to the channel if you're a new viewer, or welcome back to the channel if you're a returning viewer. I hope you're all doing well. Today we'll be starting a brand new series here on Rival Stars Horse Racing. I've played this game a little bit on the PS4. I picked it up in the last Steam sale, and I thought, why not make some content on it? I see some content coming out recently. It's not exactly a new game, it came out June last year, but I thought it would make some good content nonetheless. The plan is for a series, but we'll see how the first couple episodes go anyway. So if you do want to see more content like this, leave a like on the video and comment down below any other suggestions for games or anything to do with this game, any content you want to see as well. And please make sure to hit the subscribe button, it helps me out a lot. Goal is 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Big goal, but I think we can do it if everyone puts in a little bit. But that being said, we're going to jump straight in here. I won't waste any more time. So this game does have a little bit of a story, starting with an opening cutscene, but I'm decided not to show that just in case you're looking to buy this game or not. I don't want to put any spoilers in, but you're not really missing out on much. There's not much to the story. Basically, take care of an old family ranch, and it's your job to do it up. So this is sort of like our character here, Spartanwilly. As you can see, there's no red and black sort of colors because you can only choose from a select number of colors at the bottom here. So I just decided to go with the Australian colors. This game, I'm pretty sure, I haven't actually fact checked this, but I'm pretty sure it's Australian by some of the language they use and the race events and stuff. So I could be wrong there, but I'm like 90% sure. But we're just going with like a plain helmet, a nice green and gold. We don't want to take away from the horses. They're the main attraction. So we're going with a nice, simple, effective Australian sort of gear. I don't know what's the word for it. Jersey. I think they call it a jersey. Silk. Yeah. Alright, so just a quick rundown of the game. Basically, the main part of the game is these goals here. So you can see you got to buy a horse, and they just give you these goals. There's different sort of characters who are responsible for different parts of your stables. So there's like the training, obviously racing, stables, and homestead. Homestead's basically your passive income. I think this guy just Francis here puts on like little events that makes you money in the background. Storehouse is where you store all your equipment. Basically, you need certain bits of equipment to upgrade certain facilities, so like planks and stuff, sort of like a phone game. I think this is based off a phone game, which I haven't played, but it's translates well, better than you think. Phone games don't always translate well to a paid game, but this one translates well, I think. But that's basically your storehouse, your stables. In case you haven't seen this before, you can breed, customize. There's like different skills you can get on your horses. This game's quite in depth. Even if it's based off a phone game, but we're going to touch on more of that in depth as we go on. But basically, you can upgrade your facilities here. As you can see, speed, sprint, energy, acceleration, and the background there actually changes as you upgrade your different facilities, which I think is pretty neat. It's a small little feature, but it's cool nonetheless. But we're going to jump in and buy our first horse here. So jump into the market. We got Parsnip Patriot and Rainbow Dazzler. Now, we can sort of look at the info here because each horse has different sort of preferences. So distance, position, and track surface. I like a horse that likes to be at the front, but none of these horses are at the front, which is a bit disappointing, but that is fine. We'll cope with that. I kind of like the name of Parsnip Patriot, so we're going to go with that one. And it's cool because the commentator actually says the horse names. If you choose a commentary friendly name, it's called, which is really neat. It knows all the horses' names, so adds that little bit more touch of immersion, which is cool. There's some of the items I was talking about earlier as well. You can buy them if you need, but you get heaps of them throughout the game. But yeah, our first horse there, Parsnip Patriot, which is a pretty cool name. The alliteration with the PP. Alright, well, the time is now to get into our first race here. So we're going to jump in the race tab. There's different locations you slowly unlock, but we obviously only have 3 oaks to start because we're brand new, and each event has 4 different races. You got to win or finish in the top 3 of the race 1 to get race 2, and so on so on. But we're going to move on quickly here, and we actually got a decent horse for this race. Third favorite. I have been warming up a little bit. I played this game about a year ago on PS4, so warming up a little bit the last couple hours. So hopefully we get a win in our first race, kick things off nicely. But we are third favorite. We're going to just jump straight in, drawing the gate here. Hopefully we're close to the barrier, but we'll make it. Oh, number 1, beautifully done. Perfect gate, and we're going to let this play out a little bit. Just build up the hype for this game. I think this game's gorgeous. I love the graphics. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I reckon it looks amazing. And the commentators kicked off here. And look at that. It's such a cool vibe as well, the location. The sounds sound really cool too. Horses look nice. Big fan of this game if you can't tell. So that's why I wanted to do some content on it. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But got to get a good start here. There we go. Perfect start. Now, how long is this race? 900 meters. So we'll let this full race play out in its entirety. But later on we can always snip it as we get more into it. But later into it. But 700. Really, the preferred position for this horse is in the middle, as you can see by the line on the ground there, but I'm more of a guy who likes track position over stamina, and you see the game's telling me to slow down, but I'm not going to be doing that. But if you hear the commentator over me talking there, he's actually, you know, talking about the race, about different horses' positions, but we're actually in a very comfortable position here, which is great to see. Passing it Patriot. So usually I choose to start sprinting on the final sprint with about 200 if I got full stamina, and I adjust it on a case by case basis depending on how much stamina I have as with the final sprint. But we're not going to have much here, so we're going to hit it at the 170 I think. Alright, so time your stamina uses nicely, and this has actually been a runaway victory, but I'm running out of stamina here a little bit, which isn't great. I went way too early, but we're going to... Oh, I don't know why that was so bad. Maybe I'm used to going with higher stamina horses, but we get across the line beautifully there. Passing it Patriot wins the first race. There we are celebrating the left there. Bit of money, bit of XP as well. As you can see, we get a sprint feed, basic green, speed feed. So the 1,000 golds mainly we're looking at, and the XP, but the other stuff's nice as well. That should get us a level. Yeah, as you can see here, we get a level, so we can train up our horse here. So if we jump into training, go speed, train now, and upgrade the speed a little bit. And we actually don't have enough items for that, which is quite interesting. That never happens, but we'll leave it at that, and we'll go get more items with more races. So that is sort of the first race all done and dusted. Alright, so we completed the first goal, which was literally just buy a horse and complete a race. So they actually gave us 3 green for that, which is pretty decent, which means we can finish upgrading the other 2 parts, the other 2 attributes, sorry. And now we got a bit of a faster horse, which is great to see. The only annoying thing about this game is if you've already done it, see how we remember when we trained speed just after the race, it didn't count, which I mean makes sense I suppose, but that's alright. It means we're going to have to play another race before we can do that, which is fine by me. I love racing this game. So back to the 3 oats, we're going to go to the same race because we haven't unlocked any other ones. We're now heavy favourites, $3 favourites. As you get up your prestige level, obviously we're level 1, as you see in the top left there. I think it's level 3, you can bet on your own horses, which is very exciting. Don't know if you can do that in real life. I'm assuming you can. I think you can by memory, but yeah, start race. Let's see what gate we draw. Straight into race 2. No mucking about, and we're on barrier 2. So if we can keep this up, race 1, barrier 1, race 2, barrier 2. Now 800 is a bit shorter this time around. I don't want to sprint too early like I did last time. That was quite embarrassing. You know, I was talking about how I practice for a little bit beforehand, and then I go ahead and do that. But bit of a shorter race here. We're in a good spot on the fence in P1, place 1. Bit of a motorsport manager. If you like your motorsports and your F1, check out some other content on the channel. We've got plenty of motorsport manager and another series on the way, wink wink. But 400 meters here. We don't have that much stamina because it's only a short race, so we're going to look to go at a similar time as last race, but maybe a bit later on because we run that by a lot and ran out of stamina. So maybe we're going to go at the 150. You do sort of have to get used to how different horses handle, how they go under the sprint. But final stretch here, we left plenty of time. We're going to pace ourselves much nicer this time and look to slow it down a little bit. Oh, and we just get there. And yeah, I mean, usually I'm not this good at the start. Usually the horses aren't as good, but Passing It Patriot has hit the ground absolutely flying here. We get another victory. It's 2 from 2, which is fantastic to see. Now we can get that upgrade speed, as you can see, as we're now level 3. So the overall horse is now level 3, which means we can get his attributes up to level 3. It's like a little cap system just to, you know, it's just how the progression works in this game. But train him in all the other ones as well, and now he's an absolute weapon. We don't have enough for the acceleration, which is fine. But now if we could jump over to our goals here, collect that, and then Trenton here is going to say a few words. We're going to skip past it because I don't want to spoil the story or what there is of a story in this game. And now we're Prestige 2, which is exciting. As it shows you what you unlock there. We've unlocked a new location and new feature, so we can now customize our saddles and stuff. But now we're going to jump into some of the other aspects of this game. So this is the passive income I was talking about. As you can see there, payouts 10 out of 10. It's going to pay us 6 grand, which isn't too bad for nothing. He's been putting on a lot of events, which is good to see. But we're going to jump over to the stables now, which is probably one of the biggest parts of the game. And Sophie, who's not a bad looking chick, but add the horse stall there. We're going to build another horse stall, so we're going to have 2 horses now. I'm also going to need a fowl stall, so add a fowl stall as well, so we can start breeding horses. And that should be most of the goals. Obviously we got that goal done because we collected that passive income. Not a bad little goal to get there, you know, get free money and then get free items for getting free money. But now we're going to breed a horse. So if we breed a horse here, we got our Parsnip Patriot, and because we don't have a stud, a male horse to breed with in our stable at the moment, we're going to have to borrow one off a stud farm, as you can see there in the top right. So we're going to choose one. I want one with a position at the front, but it looks like we're not going to get that. And we don't want a marathon one at 3 kilometers, so we're going to go with that one there and just breed that. It's going to cost us a little bit, but that's fine. Swords, Squirrel, and Parsnips Patriot. Alliteration gang there, PP and SS. So hit OK, and then we're going to have a little baby horse, a fowl. Oh, that is quite a unique coloured horse there. How do we get that? Very nice. Look how cute it is. Struggling to walk there, but we can't care for it yet. Usually you can sort of feed it and stuff, but we're going to have to skip to when it's a big adult horse. Pirate's Decrease. I feel like that horse could not have the name like Pirate. Risk Record. Trumpet's Trick. I like that.
Trumpet's Trick.
Trumpet's Trick. We're going to go with Trumpet's Trick. Why not? Let's do it. And there it is in its full grown state. And it is actually level 2, which means we can get up to a level 10. So Prestige 2, I believe. As you can see the little star at the top. Every little star means you get up another 5 levels. So our current horse is locked at level 5, as you see there, 3 out of 5. This one has a little 2, so now it can go up to 10. If you understood that, then yeah, I've done my job. If you didn't, I apologize. But we're going to get our rewards for breeding that horse. And yeah, that is basically breeding in the basic breeding in a nutshell. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just knock down some of these goals, and I'll introduce any other parts of the game that I haven't already done, and then we'll maybe get Trumpet's Trick's debut next up. Alright, so it's time we upgrade all our facilities here. So we're going to upgrade our farmhouse. This is similar to the facilities. You can actually see physical difference. As you can see there, railing at the front of the house just fixed, which is pretty, you know, it's exciting. Now we won't have anyone falling off the porch of the house. And we're going to upgrade the storehouse so we can hold more items. That's actually very important. Otherwise you always have to just sell items, and you want them so you can train all the time. And now it's time to upgrade all of these. So upgrade our first sort of facility here in the training. And you don't really see much visible change there. I can't see anything. But I'm pretty sure this is the path one. We see the path lose its puddles. Yeah, I'm right. See, good memory. Upgrade that as well, and done. And it looks like we can actually upgrade Parsnip Patriot. There we go. Now, beautifully done. So that's our facilities all level 2, which will tick off some nice goals. Alright, so the only goal we got left here is run 1.5 or just under 1.5 kilometers over multiple races. So if we go to that, it'll take us straight to the races, and we've actually unlocked the meadows because we're Prestige 2 now. I don't think we'll have a good enough horse. Oh yeah, Parsnip can come straight in and compete at the next level. Should we do that? No, I feel like we should finish 3 Oaks before we move on to the next sort of location. I really want to see Trumpet's Trick's debut, but I feel like we want to sort of give it a winning chance. Do we just send it here? It's actually a good distance for it. You know what, let's just do it. Doesn't matter if we lose. Draw the gate. Debut for Trumpet's Trick. Barrier 2. A good draw for it. It's a good distance for it. We could have a sneaky win at $8 odds, which, you know, we're not the favourite by a long shot, so we'll see what happens here. But 3 Oaks, we've seen it before. Let's skip straight to it. And good start. Love your work there. Get on the barrier, and we're in a beautiful position here. Not quite preferred, but that's fine. Trumpet's Trick's debut. It's quite a nice looking horse, different. I haven't had a horse that looks like this before, but we're going to look to try and not let anyone on our inside. Turns well there, and we've got a bit of a gap, which is fantastic work. We'll let this race play out in its entirety. Like I said, as we get on with the save, we will skip to sort of the end, especially as the races get longer. But we've got a horse coming up our inside here. This is a special race because Trumpet's Trick's debut, of course. First breeded horse. It's not quite both of our stable horses. Obviously we had to get a stud farm horse, but there's not much we can really do about that, as he sort of pulls back out of that race, and we'll take that spot very nicely. At the front, see, this is why I like the preferred position on the horse being at the front, because as you can imagine, if you're at the front and you're getting stamina for being at the front, you know, yeah, it's curtains because you're so quick. But we're sort of doing what we can with the horses that we have. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. As you can see there, we're still leading with almost full stamina, so we're going to look to sort of go similar time to this bloke. Alright, I've gone a bit early here, so I'm going to have to really look after the stamina as we're fighting. Trumpet's Trick, go on. Oh my god, he's just won on debut. What a freak. What a race that was. That was awesome. We got the barrier draw, we stuck it on the barrier. Good ride from us as well. I went a bit early on the sprint. As you can see there, we won by like not much. That is a beautiful debut race for our new horse. You gotta love that. I'm actually gassed by that. $8 odds and we win. Shame we didn't have money on it. Shame. We're not quite high enough there, but yeah, that's awesome. Awesome to see. And now we can upgrade that horse as well. Trumpet's Tricks. Alright, so not much we can really do because we still got another 200 meters to achieve that goal. Then just a race again. So we're going to go with a 800 meter sprint race with, let's go Trumpet's Trick again, get it up to level 3. So it does, I don't know how it will go over a sprint. Obviously it did well over its preferred distance of 1,200 meters, but I see it doing well over the 800. I mean, we are heavy favorites for this one. Not heavy, maybe favorites. 390 favorites, so not too bad, but we're going to skip straight to it here. Hopefully we get a good start straight out of the gates. Yeah, lovely work. We're going to get straight on this barrier if we can. And yes, we will. So, on the barrier, great start. I'll see you for the sprint in. Alright, so at the 340 mark, we got quite a good lead here. We're going to hopefully turn well. We don't have much stamina because it's only over the 800 and we're not in preferred position. So we're going to do with what we can. But we got quite a lead here, so we're going to be able to start the sprint quite late. Look to time the stamina well. Close off the inside. And they're going to fall away. We're going to run out of stamina, but that's fine. We go across the line nicely. We just led from start to finish. Got a great start out of the gate, as you guys saw, and managed to get over the line with the sprint, even though I'm still running out of stamina. That is very unlike me. Usually I don't quite as much. But anyway, we were 4 wins out of 4, so we can't complain too much, can we? Alright, and that will be it. Run 1,400 meters over multiple races. We'll claim that, and hopefully we go Prestige 3. I'm pretty sure we will. And there it is. No, hang on. There it is. Prestige 3. So now I think we can bet on our own horses. Yeah, bet on your race result. Foal. Sorry, I've just been watching Australia v Spain, so I've been saying foul a lot. But foal, caring, and quick ride. So we can go on a little ride around a random ranch. It's not even our ranch, unfortunately, but that's fine. Hit done, and as you there, a new set of Prestige 3 goals that we can tackle. Alright, so we've upgraded all our facilities to the next level as we're Prestige 3 now. As you can see, there's a bit of a difference on the left there, but that's about it. We've also upgraded Trumpet's Trick. That's his name, yeah? Yep, to the next level as well, so he'll be even quicker. And we've also added a new horse stall, so we can have a third horse that we will hopefully breed. But as you can see in the top right there, we actually don't have much money, so we might do one more race in this episode and then probably call it there. But jump into 3 Oaks here. We're going to do race 2, so then we unlock race 3 for next time out, and we can complete that next time in the next episode and move on to the next event here. But Trumpet Trick looks like an absolute weapon. Obviously we also got Parsnip's Patriot, but we got a homegrown Trumpet's Trick here though. We're going to try and get up to level 10 so he's at least competitive in the next sort of location. So select him. As you can see there, we can put money on our own horse now, which is quite exciting. Make it 380, put as much as we can. Obviously there's a max bet, and start race. So a lot on the line here. Hopefully we can win this because we do need the money. I didn't check the distance on this, but hopefully it suits Trumpet's Trick at the 1,200. It does, exactly. 1,200, so that's beautiful. But need a good start here. Look to tap. Nice, there we go. And then make our way over to the barrier. Oh, we have a bit of an obstacle there. We're not going to use any stamina to try and get there. I'm pretty happy in this current spot here. But, oh, there we go. We're on the barrier now. So the preferred position's a bit further back, but that's fine. Alright, well, I'll see you for the run-in. Alright, so 300 meters to go here. Our stamina's almost full, and we got quite the lead, as you can see there. We've just managed to pull away. We're not even going to take any risks on the sprint. We're going to wait till about the 150 and then take off, because we're so far in front. We don't want to run out of stamina, because that's a massive L on the line, because they catch up when you run out of stamina. They'll close the gap a little bit. Oh no, they've run out of legs, so they won't even. But Trumpet Trick brings it home. He's a heavy favourite. We win our bet slip as well, so we sort of double our prize money. Not quite, but you know, 1,500. Another 1,000's very appreciated with our current financial state looking rather dire. But yeah, racing at Three Oaks will do that. But the thing is, we're getting value XP because now we've already got a level 4 Trumpet's Trick that we can, by the time we're done with Three Oaks, could be like a level 8, and then we can start really tackling the next location right from the get-go where some more money is. Alright, so I've upgraded the homestead and the storeroom, which is great to see. So most of our facilities are now up to standard for Prestige 3, and as you can see in the top left, we're almost up to Prestige 4, which is great to see. We've only done about 5 races, so I feel like we've made quite a bit of progress in considering we've only done 5 races, but that is where we'll end this first episode here. So I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a bit longer than I want for this series. I more want 15-minute bite-sized episodes. We're going to be looking at doing it bi-dailies every second day, and then another series will be starting tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that one on a different game. I sort of hinted to it earlier, Motorsport Manager, but yeah, look, let me know honest feedback down in the comments below about the format. I'm going to start experimenting a little bit. I don't know if I'll do every race on camera, because then it could get quite long, because obviously you do a lot of races. So let me know what you think. If you don't want to see every race, I'll just maybe play some of the ones where we've already seen on off camera, and then just sort of the new locations and races on camera, or the big races maybe. But yeah, I'm going to experiment as well with the audio. I don't know if I want the game music. I might replace it with sort of my own music, my own copyright free music, because as beautiful as this game soundtrack is, it is a bit repetitive. But yeah, that's something to experiment with. I'd love to hear all your thoughts and feedback down in the comments below, and your suggestions for this series or any other series. Please leave a like in the video, it helps the video out heaps, and consider subscribing to the channel and checking out my other content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, you know what to do. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.